Going on, everyone? So happens that Microsoft had to do an update for me. It seemed like by brute force. So here we are. Much later than the open, about 35 minutes afterwards. I went ahead while I was waiting. Put in a paper trade for JNUG on the bottom here. It's a 1 minute chart. I got a reverse head and shoulders off the bottom here. It's going to break that neckline. So that's my paper trade. Ego took off. GRMC. Let's see if I can get a good look at the weekly chart first before I make any decisions. Looks like it's coming off the bottom, right? Watch for a previous high break on GRMC. Looks like a little wake-up call for this guy right here. Monthly chart, same thing. Watch the previous high break. Looks like 6 and above. 6.5. Looks good, looks good. EGO took off this morning over the 8 on the weekly chart, busting out last week on that bottom pennant, diamond bottom. LACD looks like a peaked high. It looks like 155, so it came down off its highs pretty good there. Looks like it's building from here though. JNUG. What's JNUG? Let's see. So I'm in on JNUG for 1 minute chart at 2227. Just a market buy on a paper trade. See if we can break that neckline. Get up this bottom. Let's cherry pick. TANH still running from yesterday. Looks like it's on its high still. I think that's a basic materials. No idea who these guys are right here, but probably another basic materials company. That one's been running for a while. Let's change this. Cherry picking. Let's see. That's all I see for now. Silvercrest Mines. Metals. Looks like EGO and GRMC, LACDF off the bottom. Bill. Gosh, let's look at that. Yes. Good job. Flat top break on Gush. Good job, Bill. So a little flat top. JNUG still rolling. Let's keep an eye on that bad boy. Make sure support holds. Patterns do fail. The 60-minute chart looks like a nice bounce. Needs to get over 135, Bill. Get that momentum back. I got a meeting line right there at 135 where that 8 is. 60-minute chart. Energy. Let's see what crude's doing first. JNUG, come on. Hold that reverse head and shoulders. That's your right shoulder coming in now. It's got to hold. Let's take a longer view. May have to bail. Looks like it could come in another leg down, right? Into the 20 area. Maria, you bought LACDF on Monday? Yeah, it looks like it's going to crack that reverse head and shoulders and come down for one more leg into support. But yeah, there it is. I'm going to cancel my order. Pattern broke. Pattern broke. Support did not hold. I got to be legit. Oh, Gush. Yeah, good job, both of you. Gush was nice little flat top break on that daily chart. So it could be a runner for a few days, right? Daily chart break. Broke into previous lows. Could ride up that range all the way up into the next range. We got previous lows coming in. It looks like 20, and the next previous low is at 24. So usually when a flat top break happens, the first previous low gets taken out pretty easy. But that being said, 20 is a big emotional spot, so look for 20 resistance all the way to 24. That's just the daily chart, though. Weekly chart could run all the way up to 27. See what happens. Good job. Scion Oil, I heard to be Little Birdie told me to watch this one. So it looks like on a daily chart it's breaking today. See our arm broke the previous highs. Very nice. These are all running, all of them. Let's see what crude's doing. It bounced off its support line. Look what it did. Came all the way into support and just bounced with a heavy, just a heavy bounce. I can't get anything lower than a daily chart. So it came into support yesterday, right? Smacked it, bounced. Now we got everything moving. Tesso, look, Tesso right here. Previous high break. Watch for the head fakes on the intraday. I'm going to Costa Rica first, Maria. I'll meet you in Aruba maybe later. Maybe. I'm going to get a dedicated computer so I can do this right offhand. I don't have to deal with restarting. That was horrible. It took me 35 minutes just to restart the stupid thing. Microsoft needed a reboot. Tesla from bottom. Watch the volume on that bad boy. I don't think my backfills are doing very well. I don't know. I'm going to be logging in from the beach, trading live from the beach. I'm going to have to set up that chat room so we don't have to deal with this live crap. It's already set up. Just got people to join on in. I like Zion here. Little Zionist oil company, I guess. I don't know. But Little Birdie told me to watch it. I believe it's Jerusalem Oil or something. No, I stand corrected. Dallas, Texas. Hmm. Jezreel license? I don't even know. Sounds suspicious. Who knows? Looks good. Crude looks good. It's going to be very bullish from here. It's going to break that weekly chart. Reverse head and shoulders been brewing since 2015. It's going to break that neckline. Excuse me. So don't blame it on the hurricanes for gas prices. It's a long-term price pattern. CLF. Damn. Yeah, that's pretty rough. I would have 8 o'clock high would have been the support. If it started breaking into support the previous breaks, that's your cue. That's a daily chart slap back. Monthly chart looked primed and ready. It looks like a rejection though. It's coming back into support on the monthly. I don't know. Tough call on that one. Well, use previous highs as your support on the way down, and especially that 8. Once it cracked that 8, then you'd be suspicious. Then the 13 broke, and then I think last line. I always say 13 is the last line of defense, but on this call, you're going to have to use the trend at 767 as your last line of defense because the previous trend line broke down. And watch it whip your ass. CLF is volatile. I've been whipped out of this many times, especially that one time before it doubled back in the day. Where was that? It was a weekly chart down here. I got shook out down here and it doubled the next day. It was so pissed me off. But they love the head fakes on the CLF. Definitely. Heck, Halcon. Booked it set up just now. Previous high breaks on Halcon. These are all looking good. FGP, previous high breaks. Good, good. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's jump back to miners. And SRPF. Is that Sluggos? Isn't NSRPF yours, Sluggo? Novo Resources, is that you? Came off the bottom here, above the 813. What the heck is XXII? XXLL? No. Is that the one you're talking about, Maria? Is it the one I thought you were giving me hugs and kisses that last time? It does have a flat top break coming on a daily. Previous high is that 286. Chain up below 22. See if we can snack it back up 20. I want to get it to 20. Where's my chain up? It's got a falling star on the weekly chart. Into the 34, rejected. Coming back into support. I got support at 50% roll at 21.23. And then I'm thinking that it's going to come back down. Previous highs is just above 21. Here she goes. 22nd century group. It's getting close. Previous low break for JNUG. Crack it. Yeah, spike. I need a spike low. Let's see if there's any new drugs out today. JAG-F. All right, hang on one sec. Vital therapies. TTOO. I think we mentioned that one yesterday. It's a nice little break there. Some of these we've been watching for a few days. I'm definitely getting a I'm going to get a dedicated computer so I don't have to do this anymore. PRTO, previous high break on the daily. Something about protein therapeutics. OPK on its highs today. Previous high breaks. You can see them coming everywhere. MedVed Trader allows you to cherry pick on the open. Wasn't very successful this morning, but you can see the ones on their highs all the time. Easy cherry pick. You can see them rise. Novavax, that's another previous high break. Looks pretty good. So what do we got? Let me see. Let's go back to miners. I don't think I have GAGGF in my watch list. So let's see what's going on here. Do I have it? Whoa. Daly's coming into support. I can't get a good read on the long term or the short term. It's coming into support. It's got a hold. Looks like it broke. Came back into support just like it should. Bullish retracement now on JAGF. Not getting much of a read on it. I don't even think that quote is accurate. I'm not sure if that quote is accurate, but it looks good on the data that I do have. We'll have to put it into the watch. Let's see if something happens with it. Everything's popping today, huh? That was early. Let's take a longer view on this one. See what's up on the weekly charts. Weekly chart break on that. Looks like it might hit 5 for a balance point. So watch resistance on that one, Maria. Got me in a different sector here. Candy Technologies. Previous high break on the monthly. Looks good. I would buy the pullback. Nice volume today. Good, good. 5 o'clock resistance though. Previous low. And then once it breaks that balance point, then the bottom will be confirmed. If that makes sense. That bottom pattern will start breaking into the previous range, and that bottom will be confirmed. This whole pattern. BLDP. Damn. I think we looked at this one before because I got my lines on here. Very nice. Looks like a 350 break. Turned out very nice on that one. JNUG, come on. Do your thing. Just whip on down there. It is hugging the support. JNUG is hugging support, but I'm thinking it's going to come down for one more leg for a spike down. That's what I'm thinking. Because you had a bearish retracement yesterday, all the way into the 23 range, and then it just broke previous lows here shortly. So I'm thinking it's going to come back down tiny bit more for a spike low. It is hugging a double bottom right now, though, so you could be right. I need a confirmation. Let's see. Back to the 1 minute on JNUG. Gold and silver's down. J-Nug. Nice little pop on GV. True. ISVLF looks like it's popping its head up, closing on its highs here and there. GV looks good. What was the other one? USG. You were on this yesterday, weren't you? USG is trying to find support before the break. Looks like it's gathering its legs, trying again. Watch the flat top break on the monthly. Well, it's more like a trend line break. So that's coming. J-Nug. Spike down. Let me see. Where are we? Where's my support on J-Nug? Let me see if I can grab this bottom. J-Nug. There it is. This is the spike low I was looking for. So let me confirm this on the upside, and I will gather my legs and take it for a spin. Let's see if it'll confirm. This is a hammer on the 1 minute. Nice spike down. That's a bottom signal. A little exhaustion move. Let's see where we end up here. Let's see if I can grab this on the bottom. It's like a higher low. No confirmation yet, but I got my paper trade in. See if we can't turn a corner here. Catching knives. Nope. Make sure we hold that bottom. Here we have a bullish piercing pattern forming. Got a hammer, not confirmed yet, but now possible bullish piercing pattern off the next candle. Open down, closing above 50%. Let's see if we can get it. 50% of the previous candle. This can close. Where's my time? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there's my time. I just missed it. Okay, new candle. Not a confirmed bullish piercing pattern, but close. Close, close. Opening down, closing up. Looks like it's finding a bottom. It's got to hold here. I'm going to have to scale out. Double bottom forming. It's getting close. It's got to hold that bottom or I'm out. Doesn't feel like it. It's probably going to spike low again. Now I got a triple bottom forming. Oh, I need more coffee. Doesn't feel like it's going to hold. Looking at that spike low coming in for accumulation here. It's got to hold though. Nice little sharp U forming on this bottom. Let's see if we can get a better picture. Nope, it did not hold. Wait. Maybe it did. I'm not sure. Oh, it did hold. Sorry. Still holding. Coming out of an oversold situation too. Go. Sure, I'm gonna triple bottom now. Watch the oversold situation. Let it come out. I need to get above the 8 for support. I'm gonna spike low. Lots of resistance on the way back up. Hold. Oh my God. Chinook's got to hold that 1 minute. I got another hammer forming. There's a hammer. I got a hammer, almost a bullish piercing, a hammer. I got a nice little bottom forming. I need to break it out across the 8. The GAN fan. I promise to look into the GAN, but it's not possible right now. I got too much going on, but I will. Promise. It would be more like a review, but I'm pretty sure I have a whole now that I'm thinking about it, I bet you I have a whole file on GAN. There's above the 8, that's my in. Should have been my in. I was early before. Being early is the same as being late and being wrong. But there she blows. We got a V bottom. We got a left shoulder V bottom. Let's see if we can get it up into the 2180 range, and then for the opposing point for a trend. Find our trend. Then we can work it, baby. Work it, working. Pop across that 34 for the 1 minute chart. See if we can do that here shortly. Let me just take a gander and see if I can find my files on trading. Don't know where it is. Stocks. Trading tools. I don't have it with me. It's on my other hard drive. Oh well. Comes the opposing point already. 8's got to hold. 8's got to hold. Maybe for another double bottom. I need a higher low at least. Higher low. I prefer higher lows over double bottoms, but it's just me. Eight's holding. Now we got the trend. I got a balance point break across the 8, over the 8, into the 8. Watch for the flat top break over the 13, into the 34 right away, right away. Let's do it. Bam, bam. Right off that hammer. Double bottom hammer. Crack that whip. Boom. Come on. Boom, boom. Get it, get it, get it. Into the 34 for resistance. Previous lows, previous lows. Try and get over that flat top. I got resistance coming in and around 2175, so let's get there. Nice move on the 1 minute, easy, easy. Working the bottoms with the 8 and the 13. Find the bottom, find the reversal bar, take the reversal bar out, over the 8, into the 8, over the 13, into the 34, working it, working it, working it, pop. Change the trend over the 34. See if we can do that. Get a real nice gust of wind right here. Need to break into the 2175 range. Break into it. Not get stopped out. Break in. Take it out. If you want to get crazy with it, I think that you're on target, but I don't think it moves that smoothly. I think JNUG is the longer term on JNUG is bullish, so I wouldn't fool around with JDST on the buy side. JDST is doing a bearish retracement right now, anyways. You could ride it into resistance on GDST. That's a weekly chart. JNUG's got a break here. Change the trend on the 1 minute. Let's work it. Bam. Into the previous lows. I got previous highs coming in for resistance on the top of the range in and around 22. So that's next target. See if we can hit 22. Changing the trend. Hit the 22, bullish retracement back into support. Back and forth, and then crack 22. And then we're working it. And then we can move up on the scale too. Because now on the 5 minute, we're working the 8. Got to get above that 8. Got to keep working it. I got a 3-bar pattern on the 5 minute. Looks like a little rejection coming in. Bill's going to get jiggy with it and go JDST for the long. I'm betting long-term JNUG is stronger than the JDST trade. Might have a back and forth, but I think JNUG's much stronger on the upside. Got knocked back pretty good. That chart looks crap. Over the 34, back into the 34 on the 1 minute chart. Where's my times? Now we're working the 8 on the 5 minute 3-bar reversal. My intraday over here sucks. What's going on here? Let me change this out. Oh, it was wrong the whole time. $60-minute looks pretty drastic. Need to get it back above previous lows. Almost there. JNUG's hugging daily support on the 13. So it's liable, it still could come down on the daily chart. So this little blip on the daily intraday could be just a fluke. Bearish retracing. Still doing good though. It's got to work it. Lots of resistance on the way up, no problem. Understood. But daily chart says it might be coming in. Last line of defense until it drops to the trend. The stronger trend will bounce off the 8 and the 13. The consolidated trend will come all the way to the 34. And then if the trend doesn't hold, 34 will break down and then the bearish retracing. Looking for a pop across. Looking for a pop. Nice bullish retracement on the 1 minute. Need a flat top break, cover the range into 22. And then if we get to 22 and break 22, we got previous lows all the way to 22.20. Back and forth, back and forth. Hanging 10 above the 34. Nice hammers. Look for the flat top break. Watching the 8 come across the 34 for a splash. Price and 34 meet. Damn you, J-Nug. Let's just keep it there. There's the splash, the 8 crossing over the 34, price meeting it with a little tap, 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 tappy. Let's see if we can get a bounce here. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Hugging support again. Might need to come down and find trend. There it comes. JDST could be right, Bill. Here it is on trend. Let's make sure that trend holds. JNUG 1 minute. Nothing else is on their highs, so it looks bearish for the market. Oh, JNUG. It's at previous highs on the daily, or on the hourly, excuse me. It's at previous highs. Broke into the peak on that high. So it's liable to ride in. Let's see how far it will go. Make sure that it holds trend first. Holding trend, come on. WPX Energy, watch that flat top break coming. Looks good. JNUX holding trend. It's got resistance all the way back up though. A lot of work to do now. Get over that 2175 back above the trend. You need to change the trend. It's a reverse head and shoulders. Can you see it? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Came swinging down all the way touching the trend. Let's get this thing whipping. Right back across. Above the 8. Right back across the 8. Let's see if we can get this thing whipping across again. There, gap and run. Nice volatility over the 34 as always. Breaking that trend. Let's break the price pattern too. Crack it. Boom, boom, Mancini right there. Get the 22. What was the previous lows? 22.18. We need to break. We're breaking into previous lows, breaking trend. Got a higher trend here. Let's get all my crap out of here. I got previous lows, breaking the price pattern. Let's hit that previous lows as we break the price pattern here. METC just poked its head up, nothing going on there. Dawson Geophysical. Watch for the flat top break on that daily chart. Needs volume. Lots of volume. JNUG for the win. Bracket. Let's get a spike high into the next previous low. Fill the range after it breaks the price pattern. It's like it's like the space shuttle leaving the atmosphere. All of a sudden, there's no pressure. Things just get free, and it fills the range, and it comes back in. Let's see if we can fill the range here. Break it. Let's see how fast we can get this thing rolling. As it breaks the price pattern, you can see, you can feel like the air, just all the pressure, the air, nothing, no atmosphere left. Shuttle leaves the atmosphere, and you're in space in a big jar of vacuum, and it fills the range. See what happens. Coming back in again. No fill in the range this time. Reverse head and shoulders completion. It's coming back in for a checkup. Gathering its legs. Let's see if we can't fill that range here soon. My hour is up. Jung. My fat fingers do not work today. Bouncing off trend. Lots of resistance on the way up. Got to get above previous highs. $22.80 as previous highs on JNUG. All the way up here. Well, that sucks. Bullish retracing back into support. Let's see if it holds. Stay above the 8 all the way up. SDPI poked its head up just recently. Low volume, but look how tightly squeezed that is. Watch that one for a break. Again, low volume. Watch the low volume. Dawson still on its highs. Looks like it wants to go 20 cents or so. Come on, JNUG. Coming back in for another taste, I guess. Back below. Break. FGP. FGP has a balance point break coming on the monthly chart. That's pretty huge. Way down. This thing's going to pop back like a monster. Feral Gas Partners. Oh, come on, JNUG. You had a nice break and got rejected. Oh, huge rejection. Can't legitimately hold on to that. But that looks like a right shoulder coming back in now, so I probably just got shooken out. And of course. Still a reverse head and shoulders, just not confirmed yet. Had a confirmation, but got rejected. Looks like a pretty nice stair step into support. Might get another rejection on the price pattern. Looks probable. It's hugging support again. Anywho's, I'm going to get a dedicated computer so I can do this easily, have it ready, stationary. I think the problem is I take my computer to work and then back again, and then keep having to restart it. So I'm going to get a dedicated computer, and I'm going to work on getting that, what was it? If anyone's interested right away, it's called HipChat. And my group name is Rusty Trades, I do believe. Look, I did get shaken out. Nice little stair step into support. Shook my ass out of there. HipChat. If anyone's interested, start joining HipChat. Find me Rusty Trades, and we can do this better, I think, with the group than doing live with. Well, I mean, we'll still do live on YouTube, but HipChat's where we can exchange better ideas, screenshots, more of a screen sharing chat group. I'm wondering why I don't have a login yet. Hang on a second. Let me make sure my now I gotta find my password. Never mind. Can't find it. Anyways, it's HipChat. If anyone's interested, hit me up. Rusty Trades. I gotta go. Appreciate you guys. Pretty fun day. I got shooken out like a little amateur, but it was just a paper trade anyways. But JNEX building, it's following trend. You can see the trend following. It's coming into a pinch now. Break outside that pattern. That's your end. Nice little bottom pattern forming. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.